Hello and welcome back to Understanding Crypto. In this video, we will talk about where BTC might be headed next. So, since we reached this $27,300 region, we have been consolidating in this somewhat of channel right here, but that looks more like a Wyckoff to me. Actually, it looks like a Wyckoff distribution, like a mini Wyckoff distribution, because that's on the 4 hourly time frame. So what I would actually expect from here, not that I would expect it can just go straight up, but ideally my entry here would only be if BTC can make its way back down to somewhere around 26.6 to 26.5. Now, if it does come down there, then I would be expecting that BTC goes as high as 28.6. The reason being that BTC has been in this AB equals to CD formation here. This is something which I have talked about on the channel for a very long time. I usually talk about this in many of my predictive analysis videos. So simply the idea is like so. If you see something that looks like this, let me take this out. If you see something that looks like this, we have a peak and we come back down to here and we have another peak like so, and then we come back down here. We fail to go above this high, yes, and then we come back down like so, hitting some type of trend line around here. You want to see this break this level right here. Of course, you may have some type of retracement like so, then you break that level, but breaking this point right here will be going for this target. So the way to measure this, you just and it's somewhat of a conservative actually, so you have other points of confluence that you'll be looking for. So you measure this from here, the AB equals to CD, and you put like so. This will be going according to this direction, so the top of this move right here to this bottom, then you put at the top of this one right here. So you put that somewhere around here, and that should give you this one. Depending on what other confluences you have, that might tell you if price is going to ultimately reverse when it comes somewhere around here. That's somewhat of what we see on Bitcoin, just on the inverted chart. So if something is true for the regular chart, it should be true for the inverted chart. That's how you actually challenge your own bias. So if you think it's going to go up due to some pattern, then on the inverted chart, you should also accept that it's going down. So it's somewhat of the same thing that I think is going to happen here. So if we take all of these out, we should see something that looks like so. So you see the first move up, yes? You see the first move up right here. We come back here. We make another move up right here, and we come back here. We make another move, but we fail to go above this one, and we have come back here, forming this type of structure that you see right here. So what would the idea be? The idea would be that Mr. BTC goes like so. So we have this to here, and we take that and put like so. It should give us somewhere around 28.6. Now this is the short version because I'm really trying to make this video short. Some of you told me that it's better I make like mini videos sometimes. I could make a bigger video, like a longer video, but some of the times it's better that I make somewhat of a mini video. Now it's also possible that we just go straight there without even going back to the downside, because we did have a retracement right here. It's also possible that we go straight down, or in this case actually up there without coming back down. But ideally, I would want that move back to the downside. There is a chance that we just go straight there without retracing back right here, but it would just be that I missed my entry. I don't force this thing. So basically that's it. I would actually expect that we go to somewhere around this $28.6 thousand region before we have a big move back down. This is the point where I would like to see what price will do. Now keep in mind that that same point is where a lot of people may have bought right here. So we have some people who may have bought around here hoping that price goes back up, and it did go up. They thought that okay, this is a double bottom, yes, so we will go like so, but we didn't. We just turned around and plummeted like so, and this is somewhat the same structure that we can see from here. We did have the same thing, just on the bigger picture. You know, it's the same thing right here. You see it, yes? I'm not the only one saying this, yes? So I'm not crazy. We see this move up here. We see, I don't know if you can see that. We see this move up here. So this move like so. It is somewhat of the same move up here like so, and then we have a move back to the downside, another move right here, we have a move back to the downside, and maybe this is own move right here, and then a retracement here, then move up, taking out this move right here. Now note that any point where you see candlesticks like this, these shooting stars, there's usually a lot of liquidity around here. So some people went short right here, hoping that the whole thing is going to crash. It did, well, dip, not crash. It did just turn around, come back, and take their stop losses up here, which is what I expect that a move to 28k will be doing right here. So if we do actually have a move that goes back as high as so, it will take all of these people out. Some of these people who thought that this thing is going to somewhere around 23, which is actually where I think we will end up. 23.6 to 23.8 or 24.2 to 24.1. I will update on that later. So that's somewhat of the same move that we had around here. Then ultimately the whole thing collapsed. So yes, that's basically what I think is going to happen. So those people who bought right here, let's just say they are actually people that bought, or they did not just go, you know, long like in the derivatives market. So they bought right here hoping that price is going to go higher, yes, but no, price actually turned around and plummeted like so. So those people are in the red around here. So if BTC makes a move back to the upside like so, what do you think the people that bought around here will do? They will sell off because price has come back to their break-even point. This is something we were saying in the other video. I will leave the link to that video somewhere around this video or down in the description. So this is what we were saying, that when price comes back to anybody's or say investors or traders break-even points, they are most likely going to sell off or close their positions. So basically that is what I think will be happening here. BTC will not only be taking out the people who are short since here, but it will also be coming back to the break-even point of some buyers around here. If I was to take a trade on this, where will my stop loss be? My stop loss will be around this region right here. My stop loss must be above this particular candlestick, right here, this doji right here. Above this doji, that's where my stop loss will be. Why? Because the Fibonacci for this candle was not retraced. So you usually, this is something I've said repeatedly on the channel. I hope this video is not getting too long. So you will always have moves that look like so, move to the upside, retracement of that move, and a continuous move to that direction, a move to the downside, a retracement of that move, and a continuous move to that direction. This is what we will always BTC. That's where the name higher highs and higher lows come from, or lower highs and lower lows come from, because they move to the downside, retrace, and continue to move. They retrace the Fibonacci of that move. It's the same thing here. Move to the upside, retracement of the move, and a continuous move to that direction. It's always like that. Yeah, so that is what we did not see on this particular candle. Note that these movements may look like so because we are zoomed in. If you go to the weekly time frame, you might see this as one candle, and this other one you will see as a wick that comes into that candle and continues back to the upside. And that's what we did not see right here with this particular candle. So if I was to take this a position on this to ride the move back to the downside, as these people that bought in here sell off, I will have my stop above this particular doji's wick, this particular doji right here. Why didn't I put it above this one? Because this one was retraced already, as you can see from here. This one was retraced. So you had a move to the downside, or say a bearish candle right here, consolidation, and a move back up to take the liquidity right here, or this is the 0.5 Fibonacci level. So we did not have an equal thing with this particular candle. This also is the reason why I am warning you about that $36,000 region. So pay close attention to that. We did not have a retracement of that candle at the BTC $36,000 region. This is on the weekly time frame, and we did not have a retracement of this particular candle. So if we ever, for any reason, have a move back into this candle, it will not only be setting these people free, these people that bought here, thinking that price is going to go to 100k, assuming that this is a possible double bottom, buying here and thinking that it's going to go up, whereas price just retraced right here and plummeted to the downside. It will be setting them free. If price comes back here, there is a very, very high likelihood that these people will sell off. So this candle right here is basically sitting stark naked. You know, it's not wearing any clothes. So when price comes back here, it will, you know, give him a jacket or something, and then we will most likely have a collapse. The reason why I point at this particular candle again is because that candle is the target for this inverted head and shoulders right here. Is the target for this inverted head and shoulders. So if you take this like so, you are looking approximately at that candle. So from here, oh god, I hope this video is not becoming too long. So yes, so you are looking, actually it's somewhere around 36.1 to 36.2. Around 36.1 to 36.2. It is not only the target for this inverted head and shoulders, by the way, it is also the target for a possible double bottom here. So if we do have some type of move like so, come back here, collect liquidity below here, and move back like so, this will be what? The spring of this particular Wyckoff structure, this reaccumulation. It will be the spring of this particular structure. It will be what I usually call the fake move of this particular structure, which is what we saw on Chainlink as well. It will be the fake move of this structure, which will now come back to where? The target of this accumulation. What's the target of this accumulation? Let's take like so, from here to somewhere around here, and we put right here. Guess what? It's the same target of the inverted head and shoulders down here. It's the same thing. It's all the same thing. So if this thing does something like so and moves back up like so, be very careful with this particular candle, because this can also be an equivalent of the $47,000 region. If it can pass through this and go to 47, that's another region where I think it will crash. On the bigger picture, we are seeing what we started this video with. We are seeing this. I am going to increase the size so that you see it well. We are seeing this, and we are seeing two highs like so and like so, and if we succeed to come back here, we will see another high right here that did not go higher than this one. Where will price go? From here to here. So yes, that will be BTC. The bonus, actually, if you are still here watching this video, is my idea on Chainlink, where I intend to sell Chainlink. This is what I think for Chainlink. My idea is, if we do go up to here, this region right here between 12 and 13 dollars, I will start to sell Chainlink. Until it comes up to these regions right here, I will not sell off my link. Anybody that bought in this accumulation schematic right here, if you take the highest point here to the lowest point here, which is somewhere around $4.70 something 78 cents, which is something I told you guys. I pointed this out to you, that link seems to be on spring. The spring will lead to this move up. Anybody that bought in this accumulation would have doubled their money. So I must sell if it ever came up here. Everybody who bought in here, even if you bought the highest point in this accumulation, you would have doubled your money. And even some people will be in like triple their money, you know, so they will start to sell. And the reason why it could go even as high as this is because people who bought the peak will continue to praise link. You know, they will continue. I will make a video actually you know, talking about the problems with crypto, why some cryptos are just scams and stuff. That will be probably after this one. Anyway, that's a lot of talk. You can just screenshot that and then watch out for it. If link goes up there, that is where I will be exiting, because I think the biggest crash will still come. Thanks so much for watching, and stay safe.